Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, June 28. The report on the strategic review of Petrojam will be tabled and debated in Parliament. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says Cabinet has considered the report but has not yet made any decisions regarding the committee's findings. In light of public concerns regarding the governance and management of the state-owned oil refinery, government established the Petrojam Review Committee last September. Yesterday, the committee released its report.
The report will be made public, and the stakeholders, even though many of them would have had the opportunity to speak to the committee, might want to go public with their views as well. And then we gauge public opinion, engage the public in this conversation, and we make a decision. This is not an unbounded period of engagement. We have some critical timelines on these things because the refinery is now not operating at its fullest.
Chairman of the Review Committee, Christopher Zaka, says the analysis indicates that for Petrojam to be commercially viable, its operating efficiencies must improve. He says also that an investment of $78 million is needed. It is recommended that the government exit active management of both the terminal and the refinery through a long-term lease of Petrojam's assets. Another proposal is for a petroleum industry enterprise team to be commissioned to chart a course for the government's exit, and that a transaction advisor such as the International Finance Corporation be engaged. The report includes other recommendations pertaining to pricing mechanisms for terminals and the immediate appointment of a board for Petrojam. Cabinet has approved the development of 150,000 square feet of new building space at Garmex Free Zone in Kingston. The expansion is part of Phase 1 of plans to create 595,000 square feet of space at Kingston's premier industrial and commercial complex. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the project received Cabinet's approval on Monday. He says the build-out of factory space by the Factories Corporation of Jamaica complements work being done on the Nago Head Tech Park in St. Catherine.
810,000 square feet. The park will cost $8.1 billion to construct. It will house mostly BPO activities, but it is a technology park, so we want to also encourage new business in technology to occupy the park under a special economic zone operation.
Government is maintaining its position that the primary exit profile, PEP, is a viable alternative to the previous high school placement test, GSAT. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says PEP is part of the creation of a new Jamaica where persons apply critical thinking and the process of investigation to find solutions to problems.
Amid the rapid societal changes, our approaches, programs, and areas of emphasis must keep pace to be relevant to contemporary society and to the future.
Mr. Holness was addressing the presentation ceremony for the Prime Minister's Medal of Appreciation for Service to Education Wednesday night. 40 outstanding educators were presented with awards for service to the sector. And finally, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith has hailed the recently staged 8th Biennial Jamaica Diaspora Conference as a success. There was an increase in the number of overseas participants from 239 in 2017 to 280 this year. The conference examined investment opportunities in the stock market, climate-smart agriculture, and medical cannabis, among others.
We obtained support for 5 projects on the Jamaica Social Stock Exchange, and we also celebrate the fact that we had an execution of 40 projects across the country on the day of service, including education, healthcare, community development, and public safety, which exemplified diasporans giving back in a tangible and direct way to Jamaica.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.